It's Around the House. When it comes to remodeling and renovating your home, there is a lot to know, but we've got you covered. This is Around the House.
Welcome to Around the House Pro Insider. This is for all you out there in the construction trades. You are maybe a framing contractor, finish carpenter, plumber, electrician, interior designer, whatever it is in the building department, you are for this show. Thanks for joining us today. Happy Thursday, everyone. Now, a couple things I wanted to talk about today. One is over on AroundTheHouseOnline.com, which is our website for Around the House. You will find a Iron Age boot giveaway, so make sure you check that out over there. And just sign up for a chance to win. That simple. I mean, usually we only get 20, 30, 40, 50 people that sign up, so pretty good odds to win a pair of boots. And they've got some really great boots over there. So anybody out in the trades looking for some new duds here for the fall, might be a good way to go, and you can't beat free. So that's the sweet part of that. All right, today in the Pro Insider, I wanted to talk about something that is being done that I think is going to catch up with people later on. And it's something they're missing out on. And I've had multiple discussions with people about this subject, and that subject is marketing. You know, I talk to people and they go, man, I am so jammed up. I can't even take on a new client until March or April. I get it. But here's the problem that you run into with marketing. If you stop all of your marketing, by the time you realize that, oh, wow, that faucet turned off and I ran out of leads. Because look, guys, I've been in this business for about 30 years now. So I've been through, I can't tell you how many explosive growth, market crashes, corrections, issues, any of that stuff. 9/11, all these different things that have happened over the last 30 years. Elections. No matter what, you can be just really cranking along. There is always going to be that time that you look at your phone and go, could probably use a couple more people in the pipeline. The problem, though, is in the world of marketing, especially these days, the time you realize that, we're getting behind, you're probably 90 days behind. By the time you feel it, by the time you get panicked from going from overworked to maybe a little less overworked to, it's that frog in the boiling water kind of thing. You don't feel it until you go, oh, wow, why aren't we busy? That's where it sneaks up on you. So you got to be careful with that. That's a really big deal because you get burned fast. And now all of a sudden you're laying people off. You don't have enough work. So branding and keeping your brand out there is a really big thing. Because we can have a year or two of growth. Almost always we end up with a more leveling off or a drastic downturn. And no, I'm not saying the market's going to crash. But I don't know if you've been watching the news. I've been watching the news, and I'm seeing a ton of talk about much higher taxes and things like that. That's the stuff that tends to slow things down. So I hope you're not sitting there spending that marketing budget right now on a boat, vacations, that extra second or third vacation, because you might need that a little bit later. So I am strongly suggesting to everybody out there that's typically advertising that is stopped because they're too busy to spend some time and refocus on that. Refocus on branding. You're not maybe trying to get people to call you today. But if you're a remodeling contractor and people are thinking about doing a kitchen in 6 to 9 months, you should be reaching out to them. We all know that if you want to get a project going here when school gets out with lead times these days, People should start having that conversation. Because right now, by the time you kind of get stuff designed out, figured out, maybe it's 16 to 20 weeks for cabins. You're running out of time for summertime work. So just think about that a little bit. You want to be able to make sure that your pipeline is full. So now is not the time to continue keeping that marketing dialed back. And yes, full disclosure, yeah, we do help people market their businesses here. And we've got some great people that have been just cranking up their advertising. And you know something? They're breaking records right now. And they're all doing really well, which I really enjoy. I love watching people be successful like that. We've got a lot of great companies that Around the House works with that are crushing it. But I worry about the guys out there that are just spending their time. Oh, no, when it gets slow, we'll start advertising again. Yep, we'll be good. That makes me nervous because I don't want to see you, if that's you, fail. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen this story. I've worked for companies that have done that. Or I'm like, hey, we need to get the ads going again. Should we get those things going again? Nope. We're going to save the money right now. Oh, man, we're going to get burned on this. Nope. We're good. And sure enough, you get burned on it. And you're laying people off for 45 days until you can get the pipeline filled again. You don't want to be in that position. So if you're busy right now and you've got 6 months worth of business coming in, great. Throw that in your advertising. Hey, we've got 6 months worth of business right now, but we'd love to get you on our schedule for next spring, summer. You know something? A lot of people are saving up. A lot of people would not mind going through the process and getting on your construction schedule. So it doesn't really matter. Wouldn't it be nice to be booked up through July or August next year? Why not advertise and get that guaranteed work? Have the contract, have the deposit, have stuff coming. Get all the materials in for whatever you're doing, whether it's windows, doors, roofing, whatever it is, cabinets, interiors, building a house, whatever it is. Fill that pipeline full and get those deposits and people locked in. And that's going to make for a successful business. So don't forget that branding right now. That is going to be a big key. Now, I want you to keep in mind, there's a lot of little things happening out there. That's my other little tip for the day here to keep an eye out on it. There's a lot of building code and a lot of energy code I think that's going to be changing here pretty quickly. And I'm seeing more and more of certain states now saying that you can't buy a gasoline or diesel vehicle after like 2035 or 2030. I would start, if you're a remodeler, have those conversations with your clients if you're doing a remodel. Hey, I know we're redoing your electrical panel, or I know we're going to be remodeling that kitchen and messing with the electrical in the garage. While we're at it, I want to put a couple car chargers in there for you. Make sure that panel's the right size for that. If you're already running circuits, have that conversation. Get that change order. Get that ad on sale. Because that's going to be the problem. You get into some of these cities like Portland, there's a lot of 100 amp panels out there. People have gas or oil heat. You got to put 100 amps with a car charger out there. Got a big problem. And we're going to run into that problem out there. So you might want to start having that conversation with your homeowners earlier than later. And you'll be helping them down the road when that becomes more of a reality, because it seems that, they might back off it down the road when they realize that the electrical infrastructure in the city can't take it. But I think they're playing chicken with that, and they're going to find out the hard way. I mean, I wouldn't mind having an electric vehicle now. I have no problem with that. As long as I can get around, I'll be happy. All right, everybody, have a great rest of the week. Happy Thursday. Make sure you tune into the Around the House this weekend because we have a great show ahead. Thanks for listening to Around the House Pro Insider.
Somewhere unseen and undiscovered, anywhere beyond the mean Life is a love song, let's be